Sarah O'Kelly here with Skipper's Review TV. I am on location today at EC Ruff Marine, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about bilge systems, in particular Arid Bilge Systems. I'm with the owner and inventor, Alfred. What's your last name again, Alfred?
Alfred Barley.
Barley, that's
right.
it. And one of the main installers to the Arid Bilge system, EC Ruff Marine, and so we have Ed Ruff from EC Ruff Marine. But now I'm going to hand it over to Alfred, and he's going to give us the rundown of what stands out about the Arid Bilge systems and what boats are suitable for it, and he'll basically fill you in on the whole bilge deal.
On how many individual wet spots you're tracking. For the Series 9, it goes up to 100 feet in distance, bow, mid, and stern. So you would say, install this all the way in the engine room. You have a tube that goes all the way up forward, and it'll suck all the way back to the system, disposing the fluid either in eco-friendly, separating the oil and water 100%, or overboard directly. We typically, oil is not a problem with the system, but we typically would prefer to be eco-friendly when it comes to our boating.
The guy was complaining about
The oil.
that the boss was getting upset about a sheen on the water, that what are we going to do with all that oil?
And the oil is
And
going in.
I started designing, I just took a little 5-gallon pail and put some dividers in it and started, and it actually worked a little bit, and then we started making, more developed eco-friendlies like what we have today, but that's really where it started, right at the beginning. Somebody who owns a larger yacht, they seem to be more concerned, a lot of them, with the eco-friendly aspect of the whole situation, that they're sitting there and their bilge pump goes off, and there's oil in the water.
Now this unit here is containing the oil in here.
Yes.
So you're able to go ahead and open this up and empty it and discard it properly.
Yeah.
So it's not going back in
the big
environment.
side benefit that we didn't even think of initially with preventing the oil from going over the side is now we've got notification, because we can look in that window, and if we see 1.5 inches of red diesel fuel,
Right
we
here.
know what we're leaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see it right in the window. So if you see 1.5 inches of black motor oil or hydraulic fluid
Or
or
antifreeze.
diesel fuel, you know what to look for.
So I'll use the example from Zasky with the oil spill and how this prevented it.
Zasky was unbelievable. He had all 3 leaks,
Yeah.
one at a time, like months apart, and every time he had a leak and he looks in the window.
Really,
The first time it was red diesel fuel, the second time it was hydraulic
potentially got a
fluid.
huge fine from the oil, being spilled from the
So
bilge pump.
does this device have sensors in it that pick
No,
up?
this just is the holding tank.
If you have the alarm, either one of those alarms, we put a sensor in the eco-friendly, and then the alarm is sensing buildup of hydrocarbons in the eco-friendly. So it's going to just
So
let
that's
you
the
know.
oil, the fuel, or antifreeze could be detected in there.
Antifreeze is going to go through the system. Antifreeze is not lighter than water. It mixes with water, so it's going to just flush through the system. We're not going to do. Nobody has an answer for antifreeze, but any hydrocarbon like hydraulic fluid from a bow thruster, which is a big thing. Stabilizers is a big thing. I had one captain going up to New York one time, and he calls me up when he gets up to New York. He says, "You saved my stabilizers." And you ask him, "Well, what do you mean, John?" And he says, "Well, we were leaking the hydraulic fluid into the bilge. We noticed it in the window. We centered the stabilizers, we pinned them, we found the elbow, we had a spare elbow, we changed it out. Had we not had your system, we would have been pumping hydraulic fluid over the side. The stabilizers would have ran out of fluid, burnt out the pump, the stabilizers would have parked sideways. We would have had a big mess on our hands." So he got into New York Harbor, he just had to get a new 5-gallon pail of hydraulic fluid. He didn't have to change out the pump. He didn't have any fines. He basically ran the full gauntlet and came out smelling like a rose. He didn't have any problems. If you're over 150 feet, over 500 tons, then you want to get a 15 ppm monitored system, and we can do that as an add-on to this system. So the alarm would do. The alarm goes off. It lets you know that you've got hydrocarbons in the unit, and then you have to empty it. So the bigger one on the table, that gives you the capability of twofold. Number one, you can have a remote panel up on the dash. And number two, it can be wired into the Arid Bilge, so it will shut it off. So if the boat's unattended,
Right.
hanging at a dock, and there's a lot of hydrocarbons and it builds up, it doesn't sit there and overflow the eco-friendly and start sending oil over the side.
The remote panel, does it have an alarm in the panel? So
Yes.
it's educating the customer
Yes.
that you have a leak?
Yes. Do
As well as in the
everything,
engine.
everything that you have right there, we do like for Zasky's boat. We have got the reset, the two indicator lights and the alarm in his remote.
Yeah.
So he had all of that. He has the main base station next to the eco-friendly, and then he has the smaller remote panel he has upstairs at his helm. So in his case, in the sport fish where you're living up in the
Right.
upstairs,
You don't get to hear the...
you don't hear anything going on down below because you're outdoors when you're upstairs.
But the other thing too in the system that I like that we've seen in other boats is this tubing's clear. So you get to see hydraulic fluid, you get to see
Red diesel fuel is
the
easy.
diesel fuel
Yeah.
and antifreeze in there because that's translucent.
Yeah.
So it gives us a better idea of where we're seeing the faults in the boat.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
all about early leak detection. That's really what it is.
the eco-friendly has the ability to separate the oil and the water 100%, and that would discharge from the elbow inside right here. So oil is lighter than water, so then the oil, how this works, the oil will be sitting on top right here. I'll open it up right here. The Series 4, it has sensors on the inside, and we only do air sampling, and that is the only way it's able to go and sense the fluid up to 100 feet in distance. And we have a compressor that pulls air and vacuums the collection chamber to 11 inches of vacuum. And these sensors, you would see right here, those are not in contact with any potentially corrosive bilge water. And the system will keep on vacuuming until it will reach the point that it will open up one of the valves. And if it senses any fluid in that valve, then it will go keep sucking until that zone's dry. We do, again, up to 8 individual zones for this one.
We've seen these and we've ordered these with hour meters in them for the zones. So it helps you indicate if there's a zone running more than the other zones that are in this package, this Series 4,
It's giving you early leak detection.
early leak detection.